Happy Sunday, everyone. Just a quick minute to come on and say hi and happy Sunday. I really struck a chord with my last video about people feeling lonely and more specifically, people feeling invisible. So I asked you a question today that I think can set up your next week. And of course it comes from No Hamsters in Heaven. And that is, when you feel invisible, what do you do with that? Or when you feel unseen or unheard, what do you do with that? So here's the question. Do you overthink and have a hamster head problem where you just spin and spin and spin, overthinking the problems in your life? We've all got them. Or do you overthink the promises that God says about the problems in your life? Because you've got to overthink one of two. So one of the things we tend to do, and I am certainly guilty of this, is I want to isolate and pull away so I can think about my problem and some more think about my problem. But then I've got to switch that off, get off the hamster wheel of that, and start overthinking the promises that God say about my problems. So if you're on that hamster wheel, if you're trying to figure out your own problems, you're not going to be able to. You're just not. You're not going to be able to add logic to illogical situations. You're just not. It just doesn't work that way. But God has a purpose for your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And God has a purpose for my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I'm not going to focus on the problems. Believe me, I got plenty of them. And some of them are heart-wrenching. But there are promises that I'm going to focus on. And that's the choice I have to make. And that's where the difference comes in on, are you a hamster head or not? So don't be a hamster head. Don't twirl around with all the problems in your mind and think and think and rethink and rethink. Get some scriptures out. Think and think and think and rethink about the problems through the lens of the promises of God, because that's what I have to do when I want to isolate and pull apart and hide from the world for a day or two. That's what I have to do. So you join me and see if that helps you too. Don't be a hamster head. If you want to start winning, you got to stop spinning. Have a great Sunday, everybody.